Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So we're working on our little girl again today, and I want to show you the cat that I had drawn on there. I used some more of the modeling paste that I made, and as you can see, and then I just painted where the eyes and the nose go with some of the, what is it, the cream? What color are you? Antique white, like I did on her face. So I'm going to finish letting him dry, and then we'll cut him out. And then on her, I'm going to work on her eyes. So I want her to have, you know, like, I don't know, kind of dark eyes, I guess. So I can already see, you know, I have some of this drawn underneath. This is all dry. So nice, so nice, so nice. And this pencil is called a Black Velvet 2.5 by Faber-Castell. And I don't know if I can rub it or not. Well, I know I can rub it, but you know what I'm saying. Smudge it. If I use the right words, right? But of course, use whatever you have. I'm going to go over here. It is Sunday here in New Jersey. It is like 75 and humid and icky. I just want some fall weather. I want to open my windows when it's not humid, and my air conditioner is leaking. Dave took it apart to see what the heck is going on, and there's like a little pinhole that he can't get to, of course. So I'm like, oh, just can't the weather change? Because it's so humid. If I open my windows, everything feels wet. Do you ever have one of those? Oh, I hate it. I don't like being damp. Moist. I don't like it. I don't like the word, and I don't like to be it. I'm just putting a little nostrils right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There you go. And I'm going to take, remember yesterday in the other video, which if you just found me and you want to watch the first part of this, and then the second part, this is the third, I will link everything down below or at the end of this video, and then you can go watch it in order if you want, or where we started here. But I mentioned these are called Fantastics, Fantastix coloring tool brush point. And honestly, I don't know who makes, oh, okay, Sukaneko makes them. Tsukneko. And they come in a pack. This one's a pointy one, and then there are round ones. I swear I had it. Here it is. And then you can get round ones. They come in a pack. They're really nice. And, you know, unfortunately or fortunately for me, when you go look in the clearance section sometimes, like at AC Moore and Michaels and whatnot, they have these there. So I'm always picking them up because I love them. I mean, they work so good. And you know, and smudging and just doing what I want it to do. So I want to smudge these eyes out. And you see it just kind of, you see the difference? Oh, I just love it. I love it. I love it. And then, now here I use, I don't know, there must have been glue on something, whatever. But then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper or whatever and clean it off when you're done so all the stuff comes off so you can use it the next time. And you can see some of it comes off. So, yay, yay. So I'm going to go in with this. Kind of smudge it out. There, let it go. Then I can use the point one as well. They work really good. Now what I would like to do is get my chalk that I have downstairs. I think it's from Pebbles is the company. I'm not real sure. I've used it before, where all the different colored chalks. That's what I like to blend underneath here, but I don't have it. So I'm going to have to keep working with pencil, which I guess is good in a good way because if you don't have the chalk or whatever, this gives you an idea of what to do. I'm going to go back in with my, what is this, Faber-Castell 2B. Now, of course, use whatever you have, pencil, whatever. You're just going to hold it back further and just lightly go over these areas a little bit more. You know, the side of the pencil. Don't do the point, do the side. Like you're shading, which is essentially what you're doing. Could have just said, let's shade it, but not me. And you see how it's getting nice and dark. Now, if you just found this video, like I said, go ahead down in the description and you'll find the link to part 1. Okay. I'm doing like little circles just to lay that lead down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Okay. You can see it's dark. It's dark. I'm going back in with the rounded tip. This is called the bullet point, just so you know. And then the pointy fella is called the brush point. So there you go. In case, you know, anybody was wondering. You can use your makeup sponge. You can use a Q-tip, works perfectly. You know, one of the Q-tips, and you can get those at the dollar store with points, which are awesome. I think I have some downstairs I gotta find. Yeah, I like it. I like it dark. And I'm just going here. I'm gonna do the same thing, just kind of blowing it out a little bit. Somebody asked me why I didn't do her face white, and I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't want to. I guess I like it that color because I don't know why, but that's why I did it. Because I wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone. Now you can see I have the eyeball there, and I got to decide the color that I'm going to make the eyeball, which I'm not sure yet. Now, the lips. So I've been cleaning. Good God, that's all I do. It's so hard because I have my big craft rooms downstairs, and I just can't go down the steps anymore that well due to the RA and all. So I have Dave bring up certain things, and like every day I'm like, oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. And he brings it up, and I'm losing, like things are just kind of getting piled and it's getting on my nerves. So this morning I spent all morning trying to organize and get myself organized and throwing stuff away. And, you know, but I have to go downstairs and really, you know, put things in order so I know where I can tell them to go. So although I do know where to tell them to go, I do it quite often actually, but that's a whole other video. So while I was doing the cleaning up, I found these, which I think are Emily's. They might be mine. I don't know if she has them and then I don't know. Anyway, you can see they're like called glitter. Can you see? You can't really see the glitter on them. They're glittery. Glitter markers. So I'm going to take the green and color in her lips with this, and let's see what we get. I'm just going to kind of little circles so I don't get too crazy out the lines. They're kind of dry, so they're probably mine. I probably ruined them and then forgot and then just found them, which happens. She has a little Glozell going on there. Anybody know who Glozell is? Put it down below if you do. Okay, I'm all right with that. As I remember, I don't think you can really go over these. I don't see any glitter on there, though. What the heck? Premium metallic ink for dark, light paper. Dark and light paper. But it's tearing up my lips. All right. Not cool. Not cool. All right. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for now. Not going to fuss with it too much. However, I think I'm going to go in with gray in her eyeballs. Like on the outside and then blue on the inside. But the glitter, here's what I'm finding. I get it. The glitter is like chunky glitter. So when you go over your paper, it's like ripping it almost when you go like this. Hard to explain, but. So you just got to be careful if you have these. These are from Michael's, I think. American Crafts. One of them. And for mixed media, I think is wonderful. You know what I mean? I love doing mixed media. Maybe I'll go with purple eyes. Purple or blue. I don't know. Let's do this. No, I want blue. I'm crazy. I know. I keep changing my mind. Okay. So yeah, so that's I'm gonna make for dinner today. Emily's boyfriend's here. He comes usually Sundays and Tuesdays, and she'll go up there on Thursdays. This child, he worked yesterday 5 in the afternoon until 3 in the morning, and then he drove an hour to get here last night, and then Friday he worked 11 in the morning until 3 in the morning. And then he goes to school during the week and works during the week too, but he's done at 1 o'clock in the morning. Insane. I mean, he has great work ethic and I love it, but I don't know how he walks around. I'd be so tired. Maybe it's just young. Being young. He's the sweetest boy. Okay, so you see how we did that? Now I think I want to add the, let me get a little bit of white here. I want to lighten it a little teeny bit, and I don't know if this is going to work. So this is when I hold my breath and I screw everything up. Although I'm digging that look. Wonder if I took a little water on my brush instead and just lightened it a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, yeah. So I don't need the white. I was going to add just a dot of white, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it might blow it out too much. And I don't want that. I was thinking I might have to find a bigger skull. I know I have them. I want her to be holding the skull, so I got to find one over there later. Okay, so I have that. Now I want to do, I'm going to take a pit marker. Use a Sharpie, use your acrylic paint, use any kind of pen or mark, whatever you want to use. And I'm going to just give her pupils. Like so. Oh, I had to double check if I hit the record button. Oh my goodness, Kelly. It's part of my life anymore. Between the fibro, RA, and the medicine, I tell you guys all the time, it's a wonder I can get out of bed and walk around. Okay. Am I digging those lips? No. Oh, maybe I'll try to lay another layer of the green down. Just because it, like, soaked in funny. Oh no, this is a weird color. Like a weird marker. The blue worked great. Not this, though. Which, it kind of goes with the weird kind of theme. So, I mean, you know, it's all right. But, all right. I almost don't want to give her eyebrows. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. All right. Well, I think I'm going to take... I think I'm going to take a little bit more up here for her. Very lightly. And then rub it again. That's what she said. I know. Inappropriate for a Sunday, I know. You know, I don't want to get on a rant. I hate when I do that because I get on here and then I start getting on rants and stuff and I must sound like ridiculous. But see? So I got to figure out what to do with that nose. See, those lips are bugging me. But I think I'm going to grab one of my... Where is it? Come here. Come here. I'm going to grab a green... Let's hope you work. A green marker, whatever you have. And I'm going to trace in like that. I think I'm going in with this too. I just don't like that green that we did. It tore up all that paper. Now, what I love about Faber-Castells are, oh, let me get this. Until they are fully dry, you can kind of lighten them and move them around. So I just have my wet brush, and I just want a little bit of that middle gone. Turn my brush over. Oh, should have just left it be. Because it's, I don't know what that marker did. It has little crunchies. I don't want little crunchies unless I'm eating popcorn or a good peanut M&M. Those crunchies. Here, I'm just going to go back in. I don't know what those lips are, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This happens. This is why I like to do long videos while I'm doing things, because what on earth did I do with my gesso? Because I want you to see that, like, it happens to everybody. I could edit it out. I could do this and be like, oh, look, the lips are beautiful. But I want to show you that it happens. Look at these lips. This is not a normal lip. It looks like she has gangrene on her lips. And I wanted the green. I love the green color. It's just not laying down like I want it. So I'm going to go in with some gesso, because whatever that marker did, it left like pockets of yuckiness. That's a new thing, don't you know? Okay. See, I want it smooth like that, and I'll lift it up and show you. See the smoothness? That's what I want. Once that's dry, then I can trace it around with the green again and put a nice, like, opening of her lips, and she's good to go. You know what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I'm going to get this out a little. I'm not doing eyebrows. I've just decided. I'm obsessed with Jeffree Star. I don't know if any of you know who he is. He's a makeup. Well, now he's a makeup. He used to be a singer. I used to be obsessed with him on MySpace, and then I didn't see him for the longest time. And then he came back around and started a makeup company and videos, and I'm obsessed with him. So is Emily, my daughter. Oh, obsessed. Okay. I just love when people make it. Like, I followed him when he was on MySpace and he was doing music and all, and he was semi-popular. I mean, you know, he had his own crowd, but didn't make it, I guess, into the mainstream. But then I came across him on YouTube. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't even know when he started it again, and love him. Okay, so I'm going to need a highlight. I want a little highlight in her eye, so I'm just going to take white. You can use your like gel pens or whatever like that, but I'm going to tell you that because the black marker that we used, which is like an alcohol marker, how do you say it? It'll like grade out a bit. Now that will look really, really good if you want it like that. But sometimes I'll just take the end of my paintbrush and just kind of do like a highlight. Just kind of swing it through. Always do it on the same side. Come on. Do it until you're happy with it. And it just gives it a nice, you know, little highlight. You can see the nose is kind of plain, but I might go in and draw it with a pen. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to take my, where'd it go? Purple. I'm going to trace the outside. when I cut it, there is a little paper. There. So you just fix it. Okay, maybe I'll just take this around a little bit. And then wipe off your pen marker, whatever you're using, because you don't want anything to dry on there. And where I kind of blew out a little bit, where was it? I just going with my brush, and I can go around all of it and kind of watercolor it out a little bit. Now, I'm thinking, I don't think her cat's going to fit, but let's cut it out, because if not, then I will use it for something else. But you can see, I just put this is the paper that I used. You can see it's all got the stuff smeared all over it, so I'm just going to cut it out. And you can leave it as wonky as you want, because it is an odd cat, right? I am not a cutter, especially when my hands don't want to work. But I'm going to do it. Any of you guys watch Betty Davis movies, old Betty Davis movies? What's your favorite Betty Davis movie? Or what's your favorite movie in general? I'd rather know that. I'd know both. Let me know both. One of my favorite books, because I'm going to be starting to read again, because, and I might do that. You guys want to have like a reading club or something, or a book club? And if you like to read, before I start my book, I can talk about it and we can read it. Maybe you'll have it, or you have it on your Kindle, or I don't know. Is that stupid? I don't know. Anyway, let me know down below if anybody wants to do that. But I used to read so much. And one of my favorite books was The Notebook, right? I mean, that book, I felt I don't know, it was just a good book. And I never watched the movie because I just didn't want to destroy that for me. Do you know what I mean? So that used to be my favorite. And then over the years, as they just keep pushing that movie, and everybody loves the movie, and I'm like, it can't even be close to what the book is. So if any of you have seen the Notebook movie and read the book, not just seen the movie, because that doesn't count for anything. I mean, it might be a very good movie, but it's not comparable to the book. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like It. We saw It, but that's like not having a clown in it. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think. But I am going to start. I have a new book that I want to start. But I'm not into, like, I don't know. I'm into all kinds of books, but I'm not into, like, the romance. I don't like that. I don't. I know there's a couple books. Well, let me know if anybody's, I'm not going to bore you guys with my thoughts, but let me know if any of you are interested, because there's a few books that I have on my Kindle that recently come out, and maybe one of those would, have 3 books that I wanted to read, and then if anybody wants to read one, I don't know, maybe that sounds, like I said, so much fun, right? You guys are like, oh, that's great. All right, let me throw these little flippies away. Come on, Floppy. All right. Okay, I could probably get him on there. All right, so I'm gonna give her a second over here. Let's work on him. So, his eyes, his eyes, his eyes. Whoops. Obviously, I'm giving him green eyes. I'm probably going to give a different color on the other side, like a, I don't know. We'll see. And then Emily's got me into Lana Del Rey, like her old stuff, her new stuff. I'm slightly obsessed to put it on and listen to it all the time. I'm like mumbling, and I'm sure you guys are like, just shut up. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just going and adding the lines like that. And then I'm going to add a little pink tongue. And a pink nose. And some little whiskers. And I'm going to work on these up here. I think I'm going to do kind of the same thing. Take the pencil and I'm just going to kind of fill in the eyelids a little bit. And I'm going to go back with Begging Black. I was going to do two separate color eyes, but changed my mind. I'm going to give them like that. I think I'm going to turn this black. And kind of go over the paper where it was too close. Now, I probably should have, maybe that's a tip, that you cut it out and then put your stuff on it and paint it and whatnot, so that way you get all the edges. I obviously didn't, so I'm just going to touch it up, no big deal, with a marker or more paint, whatever you have. Oh, I hear my dog. But you can do paint. I keep saying go to your local stores. They all have all kinds of markers and all kinds of stuff for sale. Yeah, for the school year. Doesn't matter if it's Crayola or what it is. They all work. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of blow this out a little bit. And once it's on the canvas, I can go back and add some, things if I want, if I don't want. Doesn't matter. But look how cute. Okay. So what I'm going to do is glue it on. Maybe I'll just do it on here real quick. Where's my glue? Where's my glue? Where's my glue? Here you are. I'm going to use my paper glue from Mod Podge. And I'm going to move this for a second. I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going in. And little ears at the tip. I always go back at the end when everything's dry and make sure I get the tips. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I go and make sure, because I can see a little bit on her hair. It's lifted. So, now this dries clear, so you don't have to worry if you get it on the front. Okay. I want it saturated, as you can see. there. Down here. Here we go. Push it on there. I can break out in song if you'd like. We all know the song. Push it real good. Yeah. And you just want it till it starts sticking. You know, till it starts adhering. Now, underneath, you can see right here, I need a little bit more. Oh, there's a rub that under there. And hold it. And this dries matte. I believe they sell it with gloss. I don't have any. I've not used it, so I don't know. I can't tell you, you know, what I think about it. I do, however, love this. I love, love, love the paper. And I love the fabric one. Or does the fabric one come in gloss? I don't know. I can't remember. At this moment, too, I cannot remember. Now, I'm probably going to take some metallic or something, put it in the eye. Something that's going to make it a little more glossy, you know. All right, I'm going to quit lifting that, and hopefully that dries and attaches. Same with this one. I'm going to just hold it one more time. Okay, so I'm going to scrape off my brush. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to close this for now. Go back there and wipe this mess off. If I wasn't recording, I would probably pick it, you know, try to use it on something else. Obviously now. Bring her back. Oh, look how cute. You just want to watch, because if you get glue on your fingers, and I do this all the time and I hate it, if you get glue on your fingers and then it starts to dry and then you go to touch something that's wet, it'll lift everything up. Believe me. That's why it's better to leave it alone. I'm such a fudgety. I don't know if it's a mom thing that I'm constantly fudging around, but can you see? And you see? Can you see? Like I said, I'll do little details and all later, but for now, I'm just going to let them dry. I'm really happy with it so far. And yeah, I'm going to let it dry. And I'll probably come back one more time, or I will just probably do the details and then show you, like, I don't know, it depends on if I remember when I'm sitting here. I do want to do the line and the lips though. So, you know, let's just do straight across, make her very plain. I love her so far. I absolutely love her so far. I love the no eyebrows. I love the wonky cat. And she's just kind of floating. So I'm going to give her something in the middle. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a skull. It'll be a bigger skull or something. And, you know, just kind of do that. Will you plug the hairdryer in, Dave, for me? And, yeah, and then just touch up the edges. I'm really digging her. Really digging her. All right, guys, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Progress, not perfection. I love you guys so very much. If you're new to my channel and you want to be, and you just want to see what I do, please click the subscribe button down below and the bell next to it so you get notified when I upload, which is usually 5 to 6 times a week. Please share me everywhere. I appreciate it greatly. It does not go unnoticed. I notice when and who shares for me, and I appreciate it. And I just love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, did I say be kind to each other? You never know what battle somebody else is fighting? Did I say it? Okay. All right, guys. Bye.